Welcome to Teeny Tiny Kitchen Kooking. Today we're going to be making a nice sweet little treat. We're going to be making Mars bar slice. So I'm going to get started with preparing our ingredients. We need to chop up our teeny tiny little Mars bar. Oh, isn't it cute? So to make a Mars bar slice, this is such a simple treat. You just roughly chop up the Mars bar. It's pretty messy and sticky and can see. We just roughly chop him up and pop him in our little saucepan. Sticky fingers! Mars bar slice is so delicious. This is what they sell at cake stalls, at school fetes. And whenever we have to go to like a fete, I'm always looking out for Mars bar slice. It's so delicious. But it has been years and years and years. I probably last made this when I was actually in school, to be honest. Just a long time ago. So we chop up our Mars bar. And then we just add a little of butter. We add that in there. And then what we're going to do is we're simply going to melt all of that down. So now we need to get our teeny tiny little matches and we have to light our flame, which is always the fun part. And he's lit. Perfect. Got warm fingers today, no significant burn. And we're just going to pop this on top here. And what's going to happen is that's all just going to melt together and make a really nice chocolatey, caramelly type thing. And then we are going to, pour it over our rice bubbles. I've got my teeny tiny little whisk. And I'm going to whisk when it starts to melt. Isn't it cute? Hello. Ooh, and we can hear the butter is starting to bubble. Such an easy, yummy, delicious little slice. It's all coming together. Beautiful. Alright, so you can see all of that beautiful chocolatey, buttery goodness has come together. So we're now going to mix it into our rice bubbles. So we've got our teeny tiny little rice bubbles now. And we're going to pour our rice bubbles into our little bowl. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get all this very nice Mars bar buttery caramel, and we're going to pour him in here. And then we're just going to mix all of this together. Oh no! The snap, crackle and pops just popped right on out of there. Get back in here, you sneaky little guys. Okay, so you just want to stir them all together, which is quite difficult in this teeny tiny little bowl. Another one. Okay. now we've got all our little rice bubbles covered in the caramel. We're going to get our little tray or our little slice dish, and we're just going to pop it in here. And the cool thing about this recipe is you don't need to bake it or do anything. You just make this little concoction and then you press it down in your little tray. So then we just press it all down in our tray here. Let's press it down nice and firmly. And now we're going to be moving on to making just a melted chocolate for the top of a Mars bar slice. Just chop it up into smaller pieces, which helps it to melt more easily. And we're just going to create our little double boiler, and we're going to pop our chocolate on top. Okay, our chocolate is starting to melt. Okay, this is getting melty. Delicious. Okay, so now that we have our melted chocolate, we are literally just going to pour it on top of our slice. That's it. That's it, guys. Not much more to it, this one. Simple, sweet little treat. And this tiny pan is getting pretty full. Done, guys, that's it. And now we're just going to pop them in the fridge and we're going to wait. So here we have it, our nice refrigerated Mars bar slice, and we're just going to get them out of here. Just going to cut it into tiny little pieces for our little slice tray. So small. These are hard slices. So here we have it, guys, our teeny tiny Mars bar slice. And now for the taster. He's so small. A perfect size treat, really. Mmm, perfect.